Good afternoon, Stephen Quick, SQ Merchant Services. Cheaper is not always better. So I came across a old news feed of a story that I did an article on about a client that is still under contract, and I thought it would be just kind of appropriate to kind of talk about it right now. Kind of given everything right now, all things going on, just to really make sure that you get all your ducks in a row. So this is the story. There was a client that I had worked to sign up for well over 4 years. Got him signed up, and then just maybe about a week later, he came to me and said, I got a phone call from ABC Merchant Company, generic, and said they can give me a better rate. I'm like, well, cheaper's not always better, but okay, little myth that he went on about his merry way. I have to support him at the end of the day. Uh, Fast forward, he calls me probably about a week after that and says, I'm not getting my money. And I'm like, okay, why are you calling me? And found out that the equipment that they set him up on was not doing auto batch. It was on a manual batch. So all of his transactions were still sitting in it. Uh, they didn't know how to reprogram the terminal, so they sold him the same terminal that I had already had provided for him that he could just reprogram for twice the money. And finally, he was able to get the money, but at that point in time, he just said, I need to come back to you. And I said, okay, well, let's see what we can do. Um, so he reached out to the processor, and the processor set him up on a 10-year contract. Here's the kicker. It was based off of his processing volume. So it was 1% of $1.2 million of what he processed. That means his early termination was $12,000. Point of us saying all this is that there's a lot of hustle and bustle right now. Make sure that whatever you sign up for, and this is not even merchant services, whatever you sign up for, read the bottom line. Understand what you're signing up for. Understand that you could potentially have this happen to you. I've even had a client that was on an indefinite contract. I mean, that's not even heard of, where there was no early termination. I want to help any way I can. So if you're in a situation where you're looking at one, even if you don't sign up with me, that's okay. I just want to be able to make sure that you're taken care of. Stephen Quick, SQ Merchant Services. Have an excellent day.